Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to go ahead and make a video, a 6-month review video of ownership of my 2021 SS1LE Camaro. Right now we're in the beautiful Sam Houston National Forest, and we went ahead and found this nice dirt road that they're rebuilding, or repaving, I should say. So right now, it's about 5 p.m. in the evening, so it's that golden hour. But I wanted to first off talk about the car. Right now, the car is bone stock, other than just the rear catalytic converters that I took off, which are not going to throw your check engine light to come on if you take the rearwards catalytic converters off. And I went ahead and got some Ferrara FR8 wheels for the vehicle. These are, I think they're a little bit lighter than stock. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly how much they weigh. All I know is that they felt a little bit lighter than the stock ones when I had them in my hands. Probably about 3 or 4 pounds per corner that I shaved. Now, the car does not have stock tires. These tires came with the car when I bought it. The car has 13,000 miles. I've had it for about 6 months. I got it when it had around 10,000 miles or so. And so I really haven't put that many miles on it, but it's a lot of fun to drive. Coming from somebody that's had nothing but Mustangs in the channel before, for the last 10 years, I've had EcoBoost, I have Base GT, Performance Pack 2, GT350, and so I've had all the Mustangs in the S550 and even the S650 chassis. But I wanted to try something new, and I know a lot of people in the in the Mustang world, they're gonna probably talk down on the Camaro because yes, it's a compared to the, I guess, the better vehicle, which is the Corvette. In my opinion, this car is also, I wanna, not necessarily because it's my car now, but I want to talk about, from a Mustang guy's perspective, what I've learned to love about the vehicle so far. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and show you something inside this vehicle. Now, this is just for the 1LE Camaros, right? The 1LE Camaro has a really cool feature which allows you to, and this is a track car. If you guys didn't know, the 1LE is a track version of the Camaro. It comes on the 4-cylinder Camaro 1LE, the 6-cylinder Camaro 1LE, then the SS, and then of course the ZL1 1LE. But on the one I got is the SS, of course. I want the V8. Now, I'm not really looking to modify my vehicle all that much anymore. I just want to get something, get in it, and enjoy it. Maybe I do some little cosmetic things, but that's about it as far as cosmetic mods and performance mods. I just wanted to get something out of the box that was great, ready to go. So the car, it has these really cool modes. Baby, si quieres enseñar aquí. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on. So the car has this really cool mode that it will show basically right here. It's got the PTM modes. So if I go, enseñarles aquí. If I go up to, if I go to sport, and then I click the traction control button one time, and then one time, there it is. ESC competitive mode. That's on sport mode. But then if I go ahead and go to track mode and I do the same thing, hold on, there it is. Okay, so the vehicle has wet, traction control wet. It's got dry, sport 1, sport 2, and race. What does this mean? Basically, this car has everything you would want if you're a track guy. On wet mode, when you're in traction control wet, competitive mode, it can be downpouring, it can be, snowing, and you can go wide open throttle and the car is just gonna take it. It's really cool. I love that feature. Now, when it comes to, of course, I had to get the Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. Okay, so when it comes to the way this vehicle feels compared to all the other Mustangs I've had, and like I said, I've had my good share of different Mustangs, even comparing it to the top tier GT350 that I had. Now, it wasn't the GT350R, but I have to say this Camaro drives. It's got a lot of low-end torque, which I love. I didn't like that about the 350 or most of the Coyotes, that they don't have torque down low. It just makes this car feel a lot more fun whenever you're you know, exiting a corner. It just has all that torque, and it puts it down really, really well, because it's got this electronic rear differential that allows you to just put down the power really nicely. I'm not a huge fan of the tail lights, because in my opinion, I think the earlier style 6th gen Camaro tail lights looked a lot better. But I really, really like, I mean, I like the fact that they're clear, but I'm not a huge fan of these particularly. They're growing on me a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and kind of give y'all some revs, and I keep it on track mode all the time. Now this car has the active exhaust, where I like to have it completely open all the time. And the cool thing about it is that, unlike the GT350 that you turned it on, the car used to do this weird thing with the flaps, open, close, open. Now this car actually just keeps them open all the time, or if you want barely open or close all the way, you can change that however you want, and the car just remembers it for the next time you get in it. So this is with track mode, stock exhaust with the rear catalytic converters taken out. Okay, so another cool thing about this particular Camaro that I got, I know this is a weird thing, but it's got the red seat belts. It's not a big deal, but I mean, from other people with SS1 at least, they're like, you know, drooling that I have red seat belts. So pretty cool. Of course, it's got the Recaro seats. Now these seats are super, super comfortable and sturdy enough to keep you nice and tight whenever you're taking corners. So far, I mean, people like to say bad things about these Camaros, that the visibility is really bad, but honestly, I haven't had any complaints whatsoever. Has to offer, aside the electronic rear diff, the, you know, the cool seats, all that good stuff, is that the car has so many different coolers. It's got a rear differential cooler, transmission cooler, engine oil cooler. So it's got all the coolers already right behind the front bumper here. And underneath the vehicle, it's got those lines, those coolant lines that go all the way to the rear differential. And as I was mentioning before, my car does not have anything done to it, other than I went ahead and deleted the the sound tube that goes right here. Is this big bulky thing. I just took that off and put a plug in there. And then I put a catch can, an oil catch can right there for the oil to be taken care of whenever, that way it doesn't go back into the intake. And then I painted my engine bay black to kind of match the car. Now, oh, and I also went ahead and K&N drop-in air filter. But this car, like I said, it's my daily driver. I daily drive it because I enjoy driving these cars. I've always daily driven my vehicles because, you know, that's honestly like the best, one of the highlights of my day. But other than that, you know, this car is, I think, in my opinion, one of the best driving vehicles that you can buy pre-owned now, because they don't make them anymore. You know, if you want to go out and buy a GT350, absolutely, it's a great vehicle, but then you start running into the reliability issues. I know these 1LT Camaros are not necessarily the top of the chain when it comes to reliability either, but in my opinion, it's a whole lot better than a GT350. Now, Coyote and LT1, I think they're about the same when it comes to reliability, especially because it already has all the coolers and stuff. But I mean, I can't say anything bad about this vehicle. I think from all the Mustangs I've had, the Camaro SS1 Elite drives better, and that's coming from somebody that's primarily a Mustang guy. You know, I'm a Mustang guy. Even now that I have the Camaro and I like it this much, I still like Mustangs. But nonetheless, you gotta give credit where it's due. And I always told myself the only Camaro I would ever buy was a SS1 Elite or a Z28. And the Z28 comes with the LS7. It's on a 5th gen chassis, but this is the Alpha chassis, which gives you way better handling. And even though this car makes less power, less torque, It is a little bit lighter than the Z28, or about the same as the Z28, but lighter than the fifth gen SS. This vehicle still performs way better than that Z28, and the Z28 was a full-on race car. I mean, it was the first production vehicle that ever come with 305s all the way around ever that I can think of. And I mean, that was a huge step up from what we were used to back in 2010 and before. I forgot what year or 2013. I forgot what year the Z28 came back out on the fifth generation, but either way, that vehicle was pretty badass. But you know, this vehicle so far has been awesome. So stay tuned. I may do some more modifications to it, like maybe put headers on, because I know they're pretty easy to do on these cars compared to the Coyote Mustangs. But I still want to go ahead and do some mods to it. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video.